Okay, the first movement pattern we're going to do is a deep squat. So we're going to have the patient perform 3 squats with the dial overhead. Okay, we're going to have the patient perform it. Good. And then right here we're looking for a movement of the lumbar spine. Knees not going past the toes and the heels not raising off the ground, which we did not see any of, so I would give the patient a rating of 3 on this one. The next movement screen we're going to do is the inline lunge. So whichever foot's forward, we're going to put the dial behind the back with the opposite arm atop. So this right here, we're also looking for a motion or movement of the lumbar spine. We're going to have the patient do 3 reps as well. Okay. That right there, we didn't see any forward flexion of the lumbar spine. And we also did not see the knees go past the toes on that one. So for the left side, we would give them a 3. And same for the right side, we also give them a rating of a 3. Next movement we're going to do is the hurdle. So we'll raise this up right here. The patient will perform 3 reps on each side with a dial behind the neck, like so. Okay, start with right. And this right here, we're looking for the patient's lumbar spine not to flex forward or any type of immobility in the hips. And we're prepared to each side. And for the patient, there's slight kind of hip instability on the left side compared to the right. So we gave a rating of a 3 on the right and a 2 on the left, and we will take the lowest score of the 2, so a 2 for the hurdle step. Okay. Next we're going to do is the rotary component. The patient will be on all fours and will attempt to perform a unilateral rotary motion. So you might want to scoot up just a little bit. There you go. Perform that 3 times. Good. And then perform on the other side. If the patient was not able to perform the unilateral, the patient would go down to a scoring of 2 and would have to do a rotary aspect. Okay.
This.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and switch on over. And also a follow-up test for the rotational component for this test would be a yoga pose to screen for low back pain. So just like this, and if the patient were to have any pain, even though they did the movement correctly, they would get a 0 and get flagged. Okay. The next test we'll perform is the trunk stability push-up. For males, to get a rating of a 3, they need to be able to perform this push-up with the fingertips at the top of the head. And then there's going to be no lag in the spine when performing the push-up. They can perform 3 reps. Good. That would be a score of 3. If the patient was not able to perform that, they would get a rating of 2. And then what they're doing is a spinal extension clearing test. If the patient were to have any low back pain, they would get a score of a 0 due to the pain. Okay. So the next we're going to do is a straight leg raise. So the patient's going to be laying supine on the floor. And then with one leg at a time, with the leg fully extended, they're going to raise it up as high as they can. And for a perfect score of 3, the dial needs to be within the ASIS and the middle of the thigh. Okay, then go down. We'll prepare each side. Okay. And if there is a difference in between each legs, that would be a sign of asymmetry that would need to be corrected with corrective exercises. Okay. The next test is going to be the shoulder mobility test. So we have the patient with both arms fully extended out, like so. And then we're going to measure the difference between each. So we're going to have the left arm go over the top, the right on the bottom. And then we'll measure, okay, 8 inches. And then we'll compare sides. So there's a noted smaller difference between the right and the left. So that's a sign of asymmetry. We would give the right side a grade of 2, the left side a grade of 3. Backwards, left side grade of 2, right side grade of 3. But we would take the lower of the 2 and give them a 2 for the score. Okay, the next is the shoulder impingement. This right here, we're looking for pain. So have the patient bring their hand over their shoulder like this, and just move it up and down, noting for any type of pain, and then they'll switch arms by going like so, going up and down. Any type of pain would mean there's a patient will get a 0, and we'll flag them for corrective exercises.